Hello and welcome back to another episode of Holistic Happiness Club. And today's episode is not about a regular day to day thing, but something that is good to know, that is must know by all of us. I'm going to talk about 8 luxuries that can enrich your life. Now, I'm not talking about a big house, a big car, or something like that. Of course, we are not talking about any material thing, but something subtle that you must have. And if you have one of those, or more than one of those, your life is much more enriched than you can think. And I will also talk about that how can you incorporate those luxuries in your life. So that is going to be today's episode. But before I start today's episode, I want to start with saying thank you. Thank you to each one of you who has decided to tune into Holistic Happiness Club today. And thank you, special thank you to each one of those who decides to tune into Holistic Happiness Club every single week. Your time, the investment of your time, is the precious fuel that motivates me, that keeps me going to produce more and more meaningful content that should reach more and more people and that can enrich more and more people's life. So thank you so much for that valuable contribution of your time. And as always, I will try my best to give you the most value of your time. As always, I will try to give you the maximum output that you can get from the investment of your time in Holistic Happiness Club. With that said, without further delay, let's begin today's episode. Hi, my name is Akshay Tiwari. I'm a holistic happiness coach, author of the book named Usher, and the founder of Holistic Happiness Club. Holistic Happiness Club is the place where we talk about happiness holistically. We understand that happiness is not a single faceted thing, it is not attained or obtained by a single thing, it is the combination of so many things in each one's of life. For so many it might be one aspect, for some other people there can be other aspects of happiness, and that is why it is very important that we look at happiness holistically, that we look at happiness from a 360-degree perspective. And that's what we do in Holistic Happiness Club. More about me and more about Holistic Happiness Club at the end of the episode, but for now, let's enjoy and let's deep dive into today's discussion. All right, let's start with the topic of the day: 8 luxuries that can enrich your life. And also, I will be talking about that how you can incorporate those luxuries in your life. Simple tips about them. All right, so let's start with that. The first luxury that you need to have in your life is time. Remember, if you have everything that you desire, like money, a big home, a luxury car, and all the money that you can afford a yacht or a exotic vacation, anything. But if you do not have time to enjoy all of that, even the most precious relationship will also not make any sense if you do not have time to spend with your loved ones, right? So you need to have time. You need to have time to enjoy the life that you are making, right? So time is your most valuable asset. So time is the number one luxury in my list that you need to have in order to become a rich person, in order to enjoy life. So how can you make time for yourself? It's a trade off. If you want to achieve something in life, if you want to do something in life, we all have got the similar amount of time, same amount of time, 24 hours a day. Even the richest of the rich people and the poorest of the poor people, they have same amount of time. So how can you achieve something and still can make time for yourself? So three simple things that you need to do. This sounds simple. I mean, they are simple, but they are not easy. But with practice, that can be achieved. So the number one thing that you need to do is prioritize. Prioritize the most important task and eliminate everything else from your schedule, from your routine. So what will happen to the all other things that are important but maybe not as important as others? So you are taking the high impact, the most important task. So other tasks either you automate with the help of technology, for example paying your bills, and if you cannot automate them, find someone who can do it for you, means delegate the task to someone else and free up your schedule. That's how you make time for yourself. You focus only on the most important things, and other tasks either you automate or delegate. That's how you can make time for yourself, right? And I can give you my example. The day when I get up early in the morning, and if I have this time, 5 minutes or 10 minutes of time to prioritize my day, right, I usually prioritize my day on in the first hour of the day. And then I'm very much focused on the most important tasks, right? Other things, they come and go, but my focus does not deviate too much. Whereas if I have woken up late because of any reason, and if I did not get the time to prioritize my day, that day seems to me at the end of the day that I feel that I have wasted this day, because there was so many of distraction, so many things that were hounding for my attention, and I was kept on giving them attention because there was no priority, there was no roadmap of the day in my head. So prioritization is very important. Otherwise, you will end up wasting time in the not so important things, right? So that's how you make time for yourself. So that was the luxury number one, the time. Luxury number two is health. It is the foundation of your well-being. If you have everything, if you have money and if you have time as well, but if you do not have health, you will not be able to enjoy anything, neither your money, neither your relationship, or anything else in the world. So you need to have health, you need to have sound health in order to enjoy life, in order to enjoy work, in order to enjoy your relationships with family and friends, in order even if you are doing some charity work, some social work, if you are not in your good health, all the work that you are going will suffer. Everybody else that who is related with you, they will all suffer. So you need to prioritize your health, you need to take care of your health. And there are three simple things that you need to do to take care of your health: eat well, sleep well, and exercise regularly, right? So eat well is a vast topic. There are so many researches that has been done. There is so much of literature that is available from ancient time to now, that tells us that what you need to do and what we should not do. There is so many controversies also around what should you eat, when should you eat, how should you eat. So I'm not getting in too much into all these things. Two simple things: eat natural food, I mean, not processed and not packaged. Eat natural home cooked food. Second thing, eat mostly plant based. If you are a meat eater, I'm not saying don't that leave meat. I mean, in your daily day to day consumption, your plant should be more than your meat. That's what I'm saying. I am a vegetarian, I don't eat meat, I have never eaten meat. I love plants, and I think that they are enough for my body. If somebody else is not feeling that way, it's okay. But I think Michael Pollan has said, eat food mostly plant, not too much. That's it. That summarize the well-being of eating, so that's the number one thing about health. Second thing is sleep well. I have not much words, I do not have many words to emphasize that how much sleep is important. It is important for your physical health, it is important for your hormonal health, it is important for your mental health, it is important for stress reduction, it is important for your spirituality, it is important for your personal growth. Everything that is related to any kind of growth, any kind of good thing, that is related with sleep. You should not sleep too much, you should not sleep too less. You should sleep, um, the adequate amount of sleep you should get. What is the adequate amount of sleep? It's not 8 hours, it's not 7 hours, it's not 6 hours. It is up to you. Go to bed early and wake up refreshed, fresh. If that is what happening, then your sleep is good. It doesn't matter it is for 3 hours, 4 hours, or 6 hours, or 7 hours. It's up to you. Everybody is different, everyone's body is different, so you might need more or less sleep because based on your biological composition. All right, the third thing is exercise regularly. Try to get some exercise, like 30 minutes or 40 minutes of exercise on most days of the week. If nothing, then at least try to walk for around 45 minutes to 1 hour. That will also do a lot of thing, right? When you walk or when you do any kind of exercise, your all your body muscles, the cells, they get blood, and they get the blood supply in adequate amount. So it keeps your body young, it keeps you healthy. So that's the foundation: eat well, sleep well, and exercise regularly. And when I'm saying health, it is not only physical health, it is also about your mental health. And if you're eating well, sleeping well, and exercising regularly, a big chunk of your mental health is also sorted. All right, so that was the second luxury, health. Third luxury is expand your horizon through travel. I mean, the third luxury is you have the time, you have the freedom, you have the ability to travel. All right, so that's the third luxury. Why travel? All right, so there are so many things. It's a package in itself. It can keep you young, it can provide you new perspective, it can keep you humble, it can help you grow, it can give you I think I've already said it, that it can give you new perspective, and it helps you grow further, spiritually as well, personally as well. Because when you go out, when you travel and travel to natural places, there is a connect that you build with this thing called nature. And the more you build the connect with nature, spiritually somehow you are growing. And if you are not that spiritual person, let me tell you that when you are traveling, you meet new people, you get new ideas, you get fresh perspective, your mind become more agile, you get, so it keeps you young, your mind also, it keeps your mind also young, and it keeps your body also young, because a lot of physical activity is also involved when you are traveling, like trekking, hiking, etc., etc. So traveling is not just one thing, it's a package of multiple things that help you grow in multiple direction. So that's why the ability to travel is the third luxury in my list. All right, and now you might say that I do not have time, I do not have money, etc., etc. Man, you need to make time for yourself. I told you that you need to prioritize, you need to delegate, you need to automate. Money you need to make to travel. All right. And before I move forward and tell you about the fourth and fifth and sixth and eighth luxury, I have a special request to everyone. If you are listening to this podcast on iTunes or Spotify, these are the platform that allows you to rate this podcast. So please rate this podcast 5 star if you have found some useful content in this podcast. And if you are listening this video on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe to this video. And also let me know in the comment section that what do you think about this podcast, what do you think about the matter that I'm sharing. If you have any feedback, if you want me to talk about any other topic, if you have anything else in your mind that you should think that should reach to me, please let me know in the comment section. I really want to know your opinion about it, right? And please rate this on Spotify and iTunes. This is my humble request, so that I can reach more and more people, and they can also get the benefit of this podcast. So that was my special request. Let's move forward with fourth luxury. And the fourth luxury is inner peace. See, there will be so many incidents every day in our life that can take away our peace. So if we have peace inside us, that's a real luxury. There are incidents, there are people, there are things in this world that happens every day that can create a chaos inside us. And then if there is chaos inside us, it does not matter how healthy you are, how much time you have, how much money you have, it will ruin everything slowly. If you do not have inner peace, slowly this chaos will start taking over your mind, and that will ruin your health. It will take away all the time in worrying. So if you do not have that inner peace, all other luxuries will also slowly diminish. So that inner peace you need to have, that is one of the most important luxury, right? And a quiet mind is the path to inner peace. So how do you quiet that mind? Two simple things, there are so many. One is mindfulness, and second is minimalism. There are so many other things: gratitude, forgiveness, surrender, resilience. Everything is there. So all everything contributes, but to simple things which I think everybody should practice is mindfulness and minimalism. Mindfulness meaning being in the present, whatever you are doing, think about only that particular moment, that particular thing, that particular person. All right, that's mindfulness. There are so many practices that can be done to cultivate more mindfulness, that I have talked in previous episodes as well. And some other day also, I will dedicate a podcast only on mindfulness. And the second thing is minimalism, because if you have clutter in the workspace or in the living area of yours, it will create a mental clutter inside your head. And when there is a clutter inside your head, it will slowly start becoming the chaos. So you need to have this, um, the attribute of minimalism. You need to have it in your life. Now, what is minimalism? It is not about you should have only two pair of clothes, and it is about have as less as possible. The minimum, whatever your minimum is. My minimum can be different from your minimum. So whatever your minimum is, with whatever less you can survive, you should have that much. Now, that's the ideal scenario. You don't have to live the ideal scenario, but you can always try to reach ideal. That's all we should try. That all we should strive for. That we are trying to reach to ideal. It does not, I mean, every single day living with the minimalism, every single day when we are living, and every single day when we need something, we might end up acquiring something, right? So it is not that every single day we are living in the ideal scenario, no. But we can always strive. After 3 months or 4 months or 6 months, we can look back, okay, what all the things that are not required, and we can declutter them, we can donate them, and we can maybe resell that, so that we can get some money back as well. If we are not using those things, what is the point keeping them in your house? It is taking the space not only in your house but also in your head, and slowly it will start converting to chaos. Right, I have talked about minimalism in length in the previous episodes, and someday again I will dedicate another episode on dedicatedly only on minimalism. All right, the next luxury is love and relationship. I mean, humans are social animal, that is said, right? We need people around us to live. If we do not have people around us, I mean, I can't imagine that we do not have people around us. I am the only human on this planet, I cannot imagine that. So right, so we need this connection, we need to feel this belonging, we need to have this sense of community, we need to have this sense of family, we need to have this uh, sense of our social circle. So we need all this to feel belonged, to feel important, to live, and to do something for them, right? And so many other points can be added to this thing, that love and relationship, why love and relationship is important. So when I'm saying love and relationship, I mean, of course, your spouse, your partner, of course, but also your friends and your other family members, right? Your total social circle. So how can you nurture this love and relationship? How can you incorporate this luxury in your life? So the thing is, two simple thing is communication and quality time. Communicate with people. Express your thoughts and feeling honestly and openly. That's what build the solid foundation of a relationship. If you are not honest in your relationship, the relationship will not be honest with you. As simple as that. So if you do not have that honest and open communication with The people you have, your connection will be very shallow, and shallow connection will not mean anything. You need deep connections, and to make a deep connection you need to be honest and you need to be vulnerable in front of those people. All right. And also, when you are with someone, spend quality time. Prioritize your shared experience and undivided attention. It should not be like that you have gone to meet a friend and all the time or most of the time you are on phone talking to somebody else. I mean, that means you are with the person but you are not with the person at the same time. So if you are not investing time in that relationship, you cannot build a relationship without investing time in that. Relationships are built on the currency of time. The more you invest, more you spend this currency, the better and strengthened the relationship will be. All right. So that's about the luxury of life, love, and relationship. If you do not have love and relationship, what will you do with money? What will you do with, I mean, health is still okay. What will you do with any other kind of luxury? What will you do with the time? Right. So you need to have meaningful people around you who can support you, who can make you grow, who can inspire you. All this connection is needed. Next is freedom. Freedom meaning reclaiming your control of your life. It's a little different with from time. Having time is also freedom, that's true, but where here I'm talking about your financial freedom and the freedom to do anything that you want. If you have time, that's fine, but if you are not able to do what you want, then that time is maybe half wasted, right? So the freedom here I'm talking about is your financial freedom, that you do not have to worry about. I'm not saying you do not have to think about, you do not have to worry about from where your expenses will be covered. So that's one financial freedom. Second is the freedom to pursue your passion. All right. So that's what freedom I'm talking about. So how can you, I mean, incorporate that? Number one thing is manage finances and avoid debt. So managing finance is a huge topic, but to summarize in a very nutshell, that you need to prioritize your savings and you need to prioritize your investment. After that you need to look for your expenses. Here again the thing of minimalism comes. If you are somebody who is striving and who's looking for too many materialistic things, of course you will be ending up spending a lot of money, lot of income that you are getting in unnecessary things. So if you are living within your means or close to your means, then you can save a lot of money, right? So first prioritize your saving, that okay, this is 100 rupee I'm earning, and out of 100 I am going to save, let's say, 20 rupees. I am going to invest 20 rupees. Now I've got 60. This after among this 60, 50 I'm going to use for my expenses. Among the 10, 5 I'm going to give for charity because I want to contribute in people's life, and 5 I'm going to invest in myself. So that's how in a nutshell you can manage your finances. And also try to avoid debt. Nowadays it is very easy to take debt with the help of credit card. If you have a decent credit history, it's very easy to take debt. And there are so many other options, that buy now pay later, etc., etc., that can get you in the trap of debt. So you want something, for that currently you do not have the money, so you buy it with the help of credit card or something. That means slowly you are inviting that debt trap for yourself. I'm not saying don't use credit card, but I'm saying that first of all think twice what whenever you are buying something, whether you really need it or not. And second thing is, when you are buying something, think of it that whether your current finances support it or not. All right. So avoid that debt trap. And the third thing is, in your day to day, or at least in your weekly routine, dedicate some time to pursue your passion. Because if you are thinking that one day you will be financially free and you will have a lot of time to pursue your passion, that day will never come. You need to make time now, because now is all you have. All right, so you need to carve some time out in your weekly routine or in daily routine if possible to pursue your passion. So that's what the freedom that I'm talking about. That's also a real luxury, that you are able to work on something that is close to your heart, and you are not worried about from where your expenses will be covered, right? So that's a real freedom. Last but not the least is knowledge and growth. Never stop learning, right? Why it is important? Because if you will stop learning, if you will stop inviting new perspective, your growth will stop. You will grow until you are able to grasp new knowledge, because every day there is something new. Every day you need to update yourself according to the world. Otherwise you will be left behind and other people will go further. That's why learning never stop. You should never stop learning. You should always acquire new kind of knowledge, new kind of perspective. And I'm not talking only about bookish knowledge, research paper, and other things. I'm saying that you just embrace learning, that it can happen from anywhere, through books, through courses, through experiences. Meaning, when you are meeting new people, listen to them, actively listen to them. Because if you are only speaking, you are not learning anything, you are revising what you already know. But when you are listening, chances are high that you will learn something new, right? So always listen to other people. Travel, when you go to new places, you see new things, you see new perspective, you get new perspective, you open up your mind, and from there you get new ideas. And when those ideas are implemented in time, that's when the growth happens. All right, so knowledge and growth, that's again a real luxury. If you are having time, money, and health to invest in your knowledge and growth, I mean, it's a real luxury because it will help you grow further. All right, the last one are the slow mornings. In the last one also I have said that okay, it is the last but not the least, but this is also the last one. This is also a luxury, but it is a little different. It is the foundation of everything else. All right, these are slow mornings. If you are getting up and immediately after getting up you are not having any time and you are immediately straight away you are heading towards the work, that means you are, I don't know how to put it, but you are stressing yourself for work, and then you're not getting time to prioritize the work of the day. You are not getting time to prioritize your health. You are not getting time to prioritize your knowledge and growth. You are not getting time to prioritize the important thing in life, to prioritize your love and relationship, right? Because mornings are something that decides your whole day. All right, so if you have slow morning, if you have the time to set the intention to conquer the day, if you have time to invest few minutes or around an hour for your health, and if you have time for meditation, mindfulness practices, or reading, all these activities that stimulate your intellect and curiosity, right? So these are also a luxury, but these are the foundation of a fulfilling life. These are the foundation of all the other luxuries that I have talked about, right? The time, the health, the knowledge and growth, then the love and relationship, because you prioritize in the morning time. That's how you will be able to give time to your loved ones, right? So these are the foundation. That's why I have kept it for the last. All right, so this is another luxury. What do I mean by slow morning? Means you should have time to prioritize. You should have time to invest in your health. and in your learning. All right. So that was it. That was the end of the topic for the day. But before I end the episode of the day, I want to announce again that Holistic Happiness Club has membership, and there are so many perks of membership. There will be daily learning, there will be webinars, there will be other events, there will be talks, Q&A. All those things you can get if you become a member of Holistic Happiness Club. And to join Happiness Club, the link is given below in the description, so please go ahead and be a member of Holistic Happiness Club. It is free. There are no charges for becoming a Holistic Happiness Club member. All right, so this is first announcement. Second is I have written an ebook. The name of the ebook is The Happiness Blueprint: Practical Strategies for Achieving Fulfilled Life. And this ebook is a very small pocket size ebook, but it is full of actionable things that you can implement right now, and you can start feeling much better within no amount of time, right? So these are very actionable items, and this is a summary of the happiness blueprint. How can you enhance the happiness quotient of your life? And to download this ebook, the link is again given in the description, so please go ahead and download this ebook. All right, the announcement number 3 is that if you want to book a one-to-one call with me, where we will discuss the roadblocks of your happiness and success, and we will together devise a blueprint for your happiness and your success. To book that one-to-one call, there is a link given in the description, so please book a one-to-one call following that link if you want to have a one-to-one call with me. All right, and if you want to connect with me on social media, Instagram is the place. Happiness Architect is my Instagram handle. And if you want to check out more information about me, you can check out my website. akshaytiwari.in is my website. All right, with that, I would say that we have reached to the end of the episode. Till the time we are seeing each other again, till the time we are listening to each other again. Bye bye. Good day. Take care of yourself, take care of the people around you, take care of your loved ones, and always remember, happiness is a lifestyle.